In my previous video, I explained what we talk about difference of cube and sum of cubes. And for what you are seeing right here on the board, this is a formula that just gives you both of them. The signs of the plus, is minus here. This one is plus for both cases. But in this one, when it's subtraction, that you're talking about difference of cubes, it is cube then plus. At this stage it's plus in both cases. So we are going to apply it for the first question. Actually, this is the first question. I was the one that interpreted it to be like this because we all know that 27, 3 raised to power 3 is actually 27, and this one was already having b cube there already. So to put it in a proper form, this term is exactly the same thing with this. Now for what you can see there, you can see that our x term is going to be a, then our y term is going to be what? 3b. So let's use the formula of the sum of cube there, following this formula right here on the board. So let's do that. So when we are going to do that, we are going to see that we are going to see a raised to power 3 plus 3b cube, like I've interpreted there already. I'm going to have something like this: a plus 3b close bracket, then what is the square term of a is a squared. Don't forget I'm using minus there. Then don't forget 3b and a and 3b. 8 and 3b will give us what? 3ab. Then what we are having, don't forget 3ab, then the square term of this one will not be, don't forget, now 3b squared. So it will now be equal to open bracket a plus 3b close bracket. So now open bracket a squared minus 3ab plus 9b squared. So this is what we have as the answer of what we have there. So it's just following the formula that is there. You can memorize this formula, it's not difficult, as you can see there. Now we've talked about sum of cube. Let's go to difference of cube. We are still picking it from here. Remember difference, subtraction. So the first thing is, this question you are seeing here is difference of cube. Like I said in my previous video, you can take power to any number. About 1 raised to power 10 is still 1. 1 raised to power 3 is 1. 1 raised to power 4 is 1. So what you've done there is that we have raised it to power of 1 because it's an equivalent. 1 raised to power 3 is 10 plus 1. So we have put it in this equivalent. So you can see that 125 can be expressed in power of 3, which is now 5 raised to power 3. And you see that the square will already have its cube there. So we now interpreted it. This is exactly what we come out with at the end of the day. So this term is exactly what you have here. It's also equal to what you have here. So having done that, we'll come back to what we're talking about. So you will see that our 5x cube, then we're talking about difference of cube rather. So this one is now what you are going to see, don't forget, we are going to interpret it like this, where we say our x, in this case is 5x, our y is minus, our y is what? 1. Following this, you can see it, the minus sign, then open bracket again. What is the square of our 5x? We're going to talk about 5x all squared. Then don't forget that we are having minus, in this case is going to be plus. Remember, it's going to be plus at this place because we are multiplying these two terms. So in this place we are actually using plus for difference of cube. So we are going to have plus 1 times, so that will give us what? 5x. Following this order, Then the square term, which is going to be 1, we're going to have plus 1. So let's see how to interpret it now. So what we're going to get, we're going to be 5x minus 1 close bracket, open bracket, 25s squared plus 5s plus 1. So you can see that we've done the difference of two cubes. We don't need to start, oh, how do we start doing the expansion or whatever. If you understand this formula, you just to apply it, you know what your x term is, you know what your y term is, and you substitute it accordingly, and you are cutting it like that. So it's very useful for you to know something like this because we use it most often in algebraic fraction. So if you have learned something from this video, I want you to make sure you follow up on our next video as we post it in our next video. See you in our next video.